IRS Tax Debt Relief Program. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, offers several tax debt relief programs for taxpayers who are unable to pay their tax debts. Here are some of the most common programs. Installment Agreement. This is a payment plan that allows taxpayers to pay off their tax debt in monthly installments over a period of up to 6 years. Taxpayers who owe $50,000 or less in combined tax, penalties, and interest may be eligible for an installment agreement. Offer in Compromise. This program allows taxpayers to settle their tax debt for less than the full amount owed. The IRS will consider an offer in compromise if the taxpayer is unable to pay their tax debt in full, or if paying the full amount would cause financial hardship. Currently not collectible. This program allows taxpayers to temporarily delay collection efforts by the IRS if they are unable to pay their tax debt due to financial hardship. Penalty Abatement. This program allows taxpayers to request that the IRS waive or reduce penalties and interest associated with their tax debt. Innocent Spouse Relief. This program allows taxpayers who are not responsible for their spouse's tax debt to be relieved of that debt. It's important to note that not everyone will qualify for these programs, and there may be certain requirements that must be met to be eligible. Taxpayers who are struggling with tax debt should consider consulting with a tax professional or reaching out to the IRS directly for guidance. Installment Agreement. Taxpayers can apply for an installment agreement online or by submitting Form 9465. If the tax debt owed is $10,000 or less and the taxpayer can pay it off within 3 years, the IRS may not require a financial statement to be submitted. For debts over $50,000, the taxpayer may need to provide financial statements and additional documentation. Offer in Compromise. The IRS will consider an offer in compromise if the taxpayer has filed all tax returns, made all required estimated tax payments for the current year, and has received a bill for at least one tax debt included in the offer. The taxpayer will need to submit a detailed financial statement, including all assets and liabilities, along with the offer amount. Currently not collectible. To be considered currently not collectible, the taxpayer must demonstrate that paying the tax debt would cause a significant financial hardship. The IRS may require the taxpayer to provide financial statements, and may periodically review the taxpayer's financial situation to determine if they are still unable to pay. Penalty Abatement. The IRS may grant penalty abatement if the taxpayer can show reasonable cause for failing to pay their taxes on time. Examples of reasonable cause include illness, natural disasters, or a death in the family. Innocent Spouse Relief. To be eligible for Innocent Spouse Relief, the taxpayer must demonstrate that they were unaware of their spouse's tax debt and did not benefit from the underreporting of income or incorrect deductions. The taxpayer will need to file Form 8857 and provide documentation to support their claim. It's important to note that taxpayers who are granted tax debt relief may still be responsible for paying any interest that accrues on their tax debt. In addition, failure to comply with the terms of a tax debt relief program may result in the program being revoked and the taxpayer owing the full amount of the tax debt plus penalties and interest.